Hello everyone and welcome back. So I have a new class on Skillshare and it's about making little sketchbooks out of one piece of paper called One Paper Wonders, Painting and Folding a Unique Art Book. And it just shows a couple of different books that you can fold. One of them with like a little cover on it, and then you could make like a little sketchbook or something ready to then paint and play in as you get inspired to then create. And I actually made several books in this class. This one is my very favorite, with a fun paper cover, handmade paper cover, and then an abstract painting in it. And this was one gigantic piece of paper that I painted a big abstract on and then folded down into a lovely little book, and the pages are nice and thick and double-sided, and this one I love. This is the other style, and again it's one big piece of paper. This one I love because it's got like the little flower on the front and all the fun marks. But now, you know, when you paint one big piece of paper, it's kind of low stress because you're like, ooh, what could I do today? This one I love too. And then it's a really good chance to experiment with all your papers and all your supplies. And this one, this hot pink, jumps out off the page at you, and I love that. And it's just a way to kind of push yourself and think, ooh, what could I paint, and have a relaxing time. And then when you're all done, have something so gorgeous to look at. So if you're interested in painting some of these with me in class, then definitely check that class out. But I'm going to do another one here of that bigger sized and just fold it up here and paint it for us today, because I'm in the mood to paint, and that's what I'm in the mood to do, because that class just came out and I love it. And I'm just gonna play, and I thought I'd pick a color card, something completely different than some of the more vibrant ones that I've picked. And I'm using the Art Nouveau and the 48-piece Kuretake watercolor sets. And I just matched it up as close as I could. I'm not trying to get exacty, just trying to get like a direction. And then, now that I've kind of got a direction and a color palette that I definitely never would have picked for myself, I'm just gonna paint and play and have some fun and cover this page and just see like what can I create today. And then I'm gonna fold it into a lovely art book because I think it'll be fun. So I'm gonna start with my Princeton Neptune square wash brush, and these tend to look better, I think, when you do like some kind of like different elements in each of the areas. And this is a gigantic piece of paper. I'm painting on an 18 by 24 piece of the Canson watercolor paper, so it is gigantic. Oops, sorry. And the cheap paper with these is just fine, because it's kind of like a little mixed media thing that we're doing anyway. So just kind of any paper that you want to play on and experiment with is great. You can pick your favorites if these are, you know, sketchbooks that you think you're really gonna love. Like I love mine. Definitely use some different things that you like, and so you can play with your different art supplies. I'm just starting off with the watercolors because I like them, and we'll just see where we can go from there. And I want to play with mark making and do something different than I might normally do, so that's kind of where my inspiration is going with this one. And these colors are just crazy together, but I think, you know, I think I'm okay with that. And I'm going like edge to edge, so I don't want to leave big gaps on these, but I just thought paint and play. So I'm just going to start with this and just, I'm trying to cover the whole page because every bit of this is going to be the book when we're done. This is not exactly the right color, but it was kind of, well, maybe I should just go with a Daniel Smith color, because this pretty kind of salmon-y color on here I love, and that is a bright orange. So maybe we can get a better color out of our Daniel Smiths. Like, I'm thinking this color. Well, what is that color? Quinacridone Coral. Thinking quinacridone Coral would definitely be closer. Oh yeah, that's a better color. Okay, there we go. Don't be afraid to mix up your stuff. I think what I'm going to do now is quit with the watercolor. There's more I want to do on here, but I think I'm going to do it with some of my other tools. I really love the temper sticks, so I think I'm going to go for some temper sticks on here, and I might get off a little on my colors, and that's okay. Just gonna play, see what we can create, mark make. These were Stencil Girl stencils, S501 Wolf and S321 Stegmiller. And I'm just playing, adding more stuff in. might not be the best choice, but you know, who knows? When you fold it up, it might end up being amazing. Okay, this is wild. I'm gonna let it dry for a second and then fold it up and see what we got. Alright, that was super fun, and basically, very quickly, how I made one of these big books. And I love this one to be the cover, so I had to decide which one did I want to make the cover, and I like this. And then we can see inside all the fun and surprising compositions that we end up with. So it's a good way to be inspired and think, ooh, how could I, you know, work with this or make this larger. These would also make like a super cool handmade art birthday card or Christmas card or something like that, depending on what you paint on it. And I have a lot of fun doing these and testing out different supplies and different colors and different materials in there and different marks, and playing with markers and crayons and tempera sticks and you name it, and you can play with it. And then once you get these done like to this point, then you can go back and say, okay, does each page need anything else? And you can continue adding to them and finishing them and just enjoying looking through them. These are my very favorite things I've made recently. They're a little bit crazy, they're fun, they're wonky, they're beautiful. I mean, I love these. These just make me ridiculously happy when I look through them. So if you want a slowed down version of cutting up this particular book, definitely check out the Skillshare class. It's a short class, but we make 2 different kinds of fold books in it. It's about an hour long. And I've got a whole bunch of other good classes on there that I've done recently, including a pen pastel class. So if you're interested in pen pastel, I've got a really good one on pen pastels and making abstracts with those. And I hope you enjoyed just kind of playing and doing something wild and wacky today with a color palette that I definitely would not have picked for myself. But man, look how cool that turned out. Okay, I'll see you guys next time.